That there was some throws that I was missing, some stuff that I needed to be able to clean up. Went back on film and realized that there was some, situations that I was able to put our team in a better position, and I'll do better. I'll do a better job at that this week.
What's it like going back and seeing things that maybe you didn't see before?
Um, like any other play that you mess up on, just look at it, make sure that you don't make that same mistake.
How different is that day if you hit Skinner on the 1 deep ball?
Definitely,
Close, right?
yeah, definitely, probably a different day. I feel like if I hit that, it would have been way more shots thrown. Yeah.
Are you what kind of like Michael just asked? Are you watching yourself with a super critical eye? Are you watching big picture when you're going back over film? I mean, hopefully you're enjoying what you're watching some too, because you've had a
Yeah.
good start to the season. But are you hard on yourself? Are you super critical?
I'm very, very critical on myself. I mean, I feel like if you're not your biggest critic, then you're not that confident in what you can do. So yeah, I'm definitely very critical in when I go back on. I don't really look at like I know when there's going to be a good play coming up, and I might watch it once or twice, but I'm looking at the plays that I messed up on probably about 15, 20 times to not make that same mistake.
And then what do you do? Take notes, mental notes
Definitely.
on
I
your
mean,
phone?
it's all mental notes. Mental notes. I mean, for the most part, I miss throws that I normally haven't missed this season. So I mean, it's real mental stuff. Working on the mechanics of the throws that I missed.
What about feedback from Coach Z or Andy? I mean, did they give you any extra feedback this week over that game, or was it pretty standard stuff?
No, pretty standard. I mean, just play your game, play as yourself. Don't switch for any situation.
What was going through your head on the field goal attempt by Iowa State to try to tie it?
If we go to overtime, we're gonna get it done, and if we don't, great job for the defense.
What have you seen from TCU's defense so far?
Yeah, I mean, they run a lot of man. They have a pretty similar structure to what Iowa State was running last week. I feel like we've done a great job of emphasizing what we're going to do to the defense this week, and we're just going to go out there and execute what we've been working on this week.
Does it help you play a similar defense in back-to-back weeks?
Definitely. I mean, because we've seen some of those looks before. I made some mistakes last week, and those are some stuff that I said I was going to clean up this week. So definitely feeling great about this week.
What do you do without Daniel? Coach told us yesterday he's going to be out for a while. What do you think of the running
It's
situation without him?
it's the game of football. You have to be able to show up when your number is called. We have a lot of great running backs in that room that are able to make a lot of things happen with the ball in their hands. So, next man up.
Jalen, how often do you watch other quarterbacks? I know you don't have a ton of time right now.
Yeah,
Are you watching other guys and pulling things from what you might see from other guys?
that's more of an off-season thing when I'm really just pulling stuff from what they do. I mean, I'm definitely watching highlights of the game since we're normally playing during most of the big-time games. Definitely watching some of those big-time games that are happening over the weekend, though.
Have you seen much of Max Duggan, TCU's guy?
I have not. I watched the highlights of that OU game, though. So, yeah, I've really basically just been focusing on their defense pretty much, though.
In the midst of everything that's going on, success you guys are having, how much are you able to enjoy, like personally enjoy everything that's going on?
I feel like all of that enjoyment should happen after the season. Because if you're trying to enjoy it now, then you're not really focused on what else is going to be able to happen. You're not necessarily focused on the future. You're more so focused on the past, and focusing on the past is not something I really want to harp on. I really like to focus on the present, keep my feet where they are, and just keep on striving.
Team speed-wise, is TCU the fastest with runnings this year?
Yeah, I mean they have a lot of fast guys in that secondary who are able to move around all over the field, from sideline to sideline. So, I mean, they definitely have a lot of speed in that secondary.
For when you guys do start these run reads, I guess, how does it change when you guys, like I said, he's a lot faster than, say, Ohio State, but it's a lot more physically doing.
Yeah, we're not changing for what we do. I've said this since the season started. We're not going to change what we do for any team. We're just going to keep on going out there with the same mentality of chasing that 1%. So we're going to go out there and play our game.
I asked Coach K about this last week, I think after you. Can you just take us through the early stages of a week with him when you guys first meet and when you first hear about the game plan? And I know he's talked about you have a lot of freedom to cross things off or hey, I
Yeah.
don't like that, I don't like that. What does that do for you and what does that look like from maybe Sunday through Friday?
Yeah, if we're talking about crossing things off, that happens more so on that meeting that we have on that Friday to see where we're putting all the plays that I like the most in these situations in order so that when that situation comes, he knows what play that I like the most and we're going to run that play the very first time. Like if we have a 3rd and 10 call, we'll have that on the script, and we go over it on that Friday, and he'll say, all right, so out of these 6-7 plays, which one do you like the most? Which one do you want to run the last? So I feel like that definitely gives me a lot of freedom because I know what situations that are probably going to come in that situation from the defense. So I feel like I have the answers before they happen. And if the defense is running what I think they're going to run, then I already know where I'm going to be able to go with the ball.
Did you expect to get that from him this soon, especially?
I feel like he's been doing that. He's been doing that since last year. I mean, communication between the offensive coordinator and a quarterback is key because if we're on the same page, then our whole offense will be on the same page.
In your experience, personal experience, or maybe talking to other guys you know at that position, is that level of input common?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure. I've never really necessarily asked other quarterbacks, in college football what their offensive coordinators are doing for them. More so just focused on myself, honestly. I have a few guys back home from California who are at the other colleges right now, and it's something I could ask, and I probably will ask after the season. Not that you, not that you gave me that question, but no, I haven't asked to this point. Same preparation, same everything. I mean, it's great to be able to see that our program is finally getting that type of notoriety and everything like that. And, looking forward to packing the booth again for 3 weeks in a row. But, same preparation. For the most part, I don't even know if I'll be able to really see much of college game day since we're going to be preparing for the game. But it's definitely exciting to know that, our program is getting that type of notoriety now. Wait, ask that question again.
Do you have any memories of game day, whether it's watching it on TV, maybe you were able to actually be at a game day for?
No, I haven't. I know. No, sir.
What's the biggest opportunity? I know you won't be highly involved with it, but they're here. They're showcasing KU like you just mentioned. What's the biggest thing you guys as a program can gain from that type of exposure?
Yeah, I mean, being able to have that type of exposure from everybody. I mean, college game day is something that everybody around the nation is looking at. So the fact that they're coming to our campus and our game means everything to us as a program. But like I said, we're still gonna go on with that same preparation. We're still gonna treat TCU like it's another team that we're going against. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it lets us know that we're definitely able to lean on each other. It's something that we've been working on this whole off season, which is, that brotherhood, being able to communicate with offense, defense, and special teams. And, the fact that we were able to have that outcome from that game just lets us know that we're able to lean on each other no matter the situation. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is my first semester in college actually having an in-person class every single day of the week. So, when I'm walking around campus, there's a lot of energy from students on campus. There's fans walking around who are, giving us rock chalk. You had a great game last week, looking forward to this week, and we're going to pack the booth. So, we love that type of energy, and we love having that type of, excitement from the fans and students. Thank you.